ladies. It's Donna with Donna's Sewing Circle. Welcome. Come on in. It's good to have you here today. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my tutorials. I am a sewing, quilting, upcycling teacher. I teach in person and I also teach online. And I have a lot of classes already online and I have a lot more classes coming. If you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. I read everything as soon as possible. So with that being said, today we are starting a new beginner quilt project. We are doing the beginner pinwheel quilt. This is available on my website for free. The link is in the description and in the comments. So look for my comment. You can download it for free and follow along. So if you're a beginner quilter, welcome. I'm glad you're here because I love to teach people. Let me rephrase that. I love teaching, but my main goal is to teach others the love of this art form. So, and I have done quite a good job of it. Several of my students have gone on to quit their regular full-time jobs and go into sewing and quilting full-time. So it's really exciting to see others growing in the art. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start today's tutorial. Today we're doing, like I said, we're doing the beginner pinwheel quilt. We need 3 fabrics and I've already chosen mine, and you need a yard of each fabric. The cream color, the color that's not the pinwheel, you're going to need more of it than the other colors. So I would probably get maybe 2 yards of that just to be safe, and then a yard of the other 2 fabrics. And then for the backing, we will use fleece. You need 1.5 yards fleece. We're not putting any batting on it. I'll show you how to attach it in lesson 7. Right now we're in lesson 1, so let's not get ahead of ourselves. So let's look at what I've chosen for today. I've got my handy dandy color wheel. I have those in my Amazon store. The links are in the description and or the comment. If you need to buy one, you can get one. I do receive a small commission if you buy anything from my store. So far, it just has bought me a cup of coffee, which I appreciate. And then, let's see. I also have on my website, when you go there, a beginner's sewing book. It's a handbook, a beginner's quilting handbook, and a beginner's upcycling handbook. So if you need any of those 3, they're at my store. I appreciate just your support. So today, the 3 fabrics we're going to use, and I used my handy dandy color chart to pick the 3rd color because I was stumped. I'm using this instead of cream. Can you see that? Yeah, I'm using this color for my cream. So I will not have a cream color in my quilt. This will also be part of my pinwheel. This one is also part of my pinwheel. And then I was stumped. I was trying to figure out, because in the pattern, if you see, my pinwheels are 2 different colors. Now I've just got this row as being green, but this one here needs to be green, and the one in this corner here needs to be green to make it more balanced. So I checked on my color wheel trying to figure out, because I was like, what color should my other color be? Because I've got the blue, and I was thinking maybe a purple. So when my handy dandy color wheel said green, so I got to look, and there's actually green in this fabric here. So this matches perfectly. So half of my pinwheels will be this. Ouch, I got a pin in here. And the other half will be the green. So today what we're going to do is cut our squares. Everything, get the pins out there. I keep stabbing myself. Oh, bleeding. Time out. I got to take care of my blood. Okay, so the pattern, it's available for free on my website. You can print it out at home. I did not have any success with mine. It came out half of this size. So if you go to the library, have them print it out landscape, and print it on both sides. It's a very beautiful pattern. Okay, so once you get your pattern printed out, the cream fabric, which this is my cream, I need 26 10-inch squares. If you do not have a cutting mat or a ruler or a Fiskars or rotary cutter, go to my store, Amazon store. I've got links below, and you can get those purchased, because it's really helpful to have a rotary cutter to cut your fabric. My grandmother is the reason I started quilting. When she passed away, I wanted to make a quilt in her honor. Didn't know anything about quilting. All I knew was my grandmother tried to teach me to quilt when I was a kid, and they didn't have rotary cutters back then or cutting mats. My blocks were never even. They were horrible, and I gave up. I was so frustrated, I gave up. So when she passed away, I thought, well, I'm going to pick it up again and try it and just make one quilt for her. Well, the quilting bug bit me, needless to say, and I've been quilting for the past 18, 20 years. Okay, before I cut this, I am going to iron it. Otherwise, my blocks will come out incorrect. So if you have wrinkles in your fabric, go iron it first. All right, the first thing I want to do is cut off this edge here. I want to make sure this edge of the quilt or the fabric is following a line. It doesn't matter which line, just as long as it's following a line. Then I'm going to cut off the end. I don't know if you can see it. This is scrap for something else. Add it to my scrap pile. Now the blocks need to be 10 by 10. So I'm going to count 10 over and cut. There's four folds here. Wait a minute, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. There's 4 folds here, so I'm making 4 blocks per cut. And I need 26. I'll make 7 cuts, and I'll have a little extra for mistakes. Those mistakes happen. So 10 inches is from 7 to 17 is 10 inches. So I want to line this ruler up on the line that says 17. Okay, now we take one of the layers that we just cut. I'm evening out the edges. Then I'm going to fold it back. Now this needs to be 10 inches also. So I'm going to line it up on the grid. And I want to be able to cut on both sides because there's selvage on one end and the fold on the other end. And I've got to take both of those off. So I'm going to center it. I've got to get that selvage off. So I'm counting it. I'm going to cut on this 17-inch line. Go down the other end and cut on the 7-inch line, and that'll give me a 10-inch block. There we go. Now I have 4 10-inch blocks. Lay those aside. Prepare the next section. So we got 4 10-inch blocks. We're going to do the same thing. 17 to 17 is 10. So we got enough for both sides. Now we have 8. Okay. Now we have our 26 of these. Our pattern calls for 13 of this. Okay, I've got to iron it because of the fold. So I'll be right back. Oops, 3 to 13. Okay, so this will work this way. And I need 13. I'm going to cut off the end just to make sure it's level and even. I'm going to cut it off on the 4. All right, now we do 10 inches. So 4 to 14 is 10 inches. And there are 4 pieces. Okay, even everything up. We need 8. 18 is the beginning. Then an 8. Cutting your fabric and getting it ready to sew usually takes about an hour. So give yourself an hour. When I teach this in class, it's an hour. It takes me an hour. I actually cut the fabric for each of my students. And it takes me about an hour per student to get their fabric ready. So give yourself about an hour to pick out your fabric, iron your fabric, and cut it. Your fleece, when you buy it, I buy mine at Hobby Lobby. I do not have the fleece yet for my backing. I'll pick it up later this week, probably tomorrow. All right, there's that fabric. Now this says I need 13 of the other one. So that's this fabric. I'm going to iron it. Okay, let's get the fabric lined up. All right, well, line up the edges, make them straight. Line up the edge here so I don't have an angle. Line up the ruler. All right, cut 10, so 2 to 12 is 10. There's 4. Line up the edges, or you have blocks that are short, because I'm not giving any leeway on this 10-inch. Okay, 5 to 15 is 10. There's 8. Line up the fabrics. Make sure all the wrinkles are out. Okay, 17 to 7 is 10. Okay, we have all of our blocks cut. You have all of our blocks cut. All of them are 10 by 10. So thank you for joining me for lesson 1. Please subscribe, and if you look in the links, well, not the links, but if you look in the playlist, you should be able to find number 2, lesson 2. I am posting 1 lesson a day, so if you just watched today and I just listed it, you won't be able to see the next one till tomorrow. I will be posting them at 3 o'clock every day. Every day I post something new, and until I get this quilt done, this will be the only thing I post for the next 7 days. So lesson 1 was cutting the fabric, which we did. And like I said, if you want to make this quilt, the Pinwheel quilt, go to my website. Links are in the description and in the comment section. It's free. Download it. Download it landscape if you don't, and each side of the paper. If you don't know how to do that, take it to your library. It costs about 50 cents. That's all it cost me at my library. And you can have your own copy, and you can refer to it back to it many times. So I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to start sewing. So God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow.